Welcome back to NaissanceE, where in just a couple moments from walking from the checkpoint back to this point, I was once again astonished by how big the game is. But yeah, we came to this kind of puzzle, I think. So, well, I think I know how to solve it. I mean, on one side I think that this is just tutorial. Okay. Platforming. We'll know how good I'm at that. There we go. But yeah, this kind of felt like a tutorial. On the other hand, this game doesn't really do a lot of tutorials and mostly just does... yeah, the game mostly just does... Alright, so this is going to be very disorientating. I mean, the place does seem to always follow normal rules. It's not like they break, like you go through places or how places really look. It doesn't do that at all. It's just... it really feels like it's a game that could easily do that. Alright, let's see if I have something like VSync off or something strange. And we're back. Yeah, I just quickly had to deal with some well, horrible screen tearing due to VSync not being on. Can I go up there? It's amazing how many ways you can just go. Okay. That's in fact not the way you can go. Oh, it does kind of loop around here. Yeah, there's just so much exploring you can do. So, do I need to go this way? But just jump over this gap. Oh, come on. Do I... Thank you. Oh, no. Am I now doomed? I might be doomed now. Oh. That was somewhat annoying. Yeah, that was mostly just my fault again for not being able to just platform right. Oh, darn. Alright, again. The game kind of assumes that you, well, don't suck at platforming, which it is a well-established fact at this point that I am, in fact, horrible at platforming. just in world, why would they build that? Why would they make it so that that does appear? Because the in-world logic is kind of moon logic, isn't it? Okay. Now we have snuck into a house, which didn't really seem to make a lot of architectural sense, because the other doors were kind of made useless due to the staircase. What the hell? Christ, how high is this place? Oh. We have seen that this game does like to deal with absolutely massive scales, but so that definitely wasn't looking like it was getting us anywhere. And maybe I'm just undoing a lot of work right now. That's very possible. How far up did I go? And, well, let's keep going down, because the chapter we are in was called Going Down, so... Did I pass the level I was on already, or...? Alright, the place seems to make sounds whenever I walk into something. Just walk into a wall. I mean, there's a bit of a delay on it, but... And yeah, this delay will definitely not be audio, or at least will definitely not be because of me. I know technically it could be, well... The delay could become bigger because of me. Alright, am I missing something? Yes, I'm definitely very lost. And getting lost here is kind of a difficult thing, as it's... a staircase going up and down. I feel like I'm missing something vital. But how on earth do you find out what kind of vital thing you are missing? And if you're already missing it. Okay. Definitely doesn't bang just because of me. Alright, so Something like that does not make that much noise. Does not continue for this long if there wasn't a reason for it. I have no idea. I have no idea if that banging is supposed to mean anything. Okay, I'm just going to continue going down because I'm not seeing anything. And that way, if it's just a case of going down, then... well, then I am progressing. And if not, I'll have to look up a guide for this Explorer game, because I'm just... it's not like anything will happen. It definitely feels like I am not getting something, but... well, what am I then not getting? The architecture in this place is also really strange. I mean, these holes could be made for somebody twice as high as me, but the doors are the right size. This really is not going anywhere, is it? Well, I'll just continue walking down these stairs and then tell a story that happened very recently with my disabled brother. Because, well, I have two brothers. My little brother, which, well, if you watch my Robocraft videos, you have met him. I don't know. I mean, when this goes up, he might have appeared in some other videos already again. I mean, I don't have any plans right now, but... well, this video will take a long time before it gets uploaded. But yeah, I have... but my little brother, who has made an appearance on my channel already, who is... well, he's just quite young still. And my disabled brother, who is almost as old as me, but, well, both physically and mentally disabled, meaning that, well, he really won't be making an appearance here, and he needs a lot of care, and because of all that care, he no longer lives at home all the time. But in the holiday, and yes, that's when this is recorded, the summer holiday, well, he has a tube going directly to his stomach. Which is, well, it's very useful because he is getting him to eat stuff can be very difficult. But, yeah, that makes it kind of, well, yeah, so yeah, that tube is really useful for if he doesn't want to eat or if he is sick or something like that. So, that tube, of course, I mean, that means there's there's literally a hole in his belly that leads directly into his stomach. And normally there's a nice little thingy that's in there that basically just... well, it makes it so that food doesn't just drip out all the time. And, well, it's just a little plastic thingy, really flat. It really doesn't do anything. But that needs to be replaced every couple months. Here's the silly thing though. The people who work there, people who are professional taking care of disabled people, they are not allowed to replace that. The people that are, however, allowed to replace that is family. As in any kind of family. Officially speaking, these professionals are not allowed to replace that. But a very young brother of 5 would be. So I had to come over to try and replace it. I mean, in the end it didn't, well, I couldn't replace it because that was just something, well, he managed to break it in a way that, well, in the end it had to be solved by 3 doctors that had to improvise it, because for some reason, somehow he managed to destroy it in a completely unique way. Yeah, that's my brother for you. And don't get the wrong idea, I love my brother, and he has the best smile of any person ever. I have so no idea. Don't know if this maybe has something to do with it. I mean, right now it's banging once. So I'm just mirroring it. But yeah, that's a very silly official thing. I'm allowed to replace it, but professionals aren't. I mean, at this point maybe, oh wow, it's probably already a couple of years ago, he was still living at home all the time, but we would get some help for doing stuff. So whenever I stop walking, that it's a bang, isn't it? Maybe if I stand still for a while. Oh, okay. Alright, so there was just a trick to it. Yeah, I knew there was a trick to it, but well, that literally got me nowhere. Do I not need to go this way? Do I need to go some other way? Was this here before? No, this was not here before. But yeah, so when we had But yeah, when we had help at home, well, my brother is also, I don't know. I mean, it's not asthma, but it can be something like that where he starts really breathing like this. Just somewhat making it somewhat hard to breathe. And, well, for that he also has some medication. And, well, the person that came to help was not allowed to give that medication. But my little brother, who was, I don't know, I mean, he was easily below 10 at that point, he was allowed to give it. Ow, that was actually almost slightly too far. Christ, this game is big. But yeah, that's just some official malarkey that just makes no sense whatsoever. Man, the lighting in this game is good. I mean, those are just really silly rules that have to be followed. Yeah, that's just a really silly rule that well, some really silly rules that have to be followed, mostly just because they have to be followed. Oh, and then we use this one to... up. Kind of against the goal of this chapter, or at least against the premise of the chapter, which was, of course, going down. So now we are walking on the pathways. Quickly want to check out. I mean, it's so strange. I still think about this as I want to check out what's over there, but I know there's nothing in any direction. It's not like there is going to be something spectacular in one particular direction. I mean, that also makes it a very unique and really strange game. I mean, it definitely goes against gaming convention. I do wonder, is there anything this way? It really doesn't look like there is anything, is there? But yeah, that was just mostly a story that I just... Well, it's so strange. It's so strange and dumb that... Well, those medical procedures... That I and my little brother are allowed to do those, but... Professionals that literally trained for that kind of thing are not allowed to do it. I mean, they can be allowed to do it if they... Well, that... If so, they need to continuously do it. Meaning they have to do it way more than is needed. No. Okay. I do not know if this was the way we were supposed to go, because I never know that in this game. Because that other way also had a lot of buildings, but... We are out of the very structured... the really structured buildings from the last episode. Well, yeah. Breath compression. I have no idea what that title is supposed to mean. Just a lot of perfect tunnels everywhere. Well, close to perfect tunnels, but... Did I mention that this game was... Ow. I tried to take the ladder down. It didn't work. Well... Alright, so we're dealing with some kind of machinery. Oh, and with the way we were supposed to go. Please let me go down the stairs. It's not like we're supposed to get on this. Ow. Okay, it's speeding up now. Dealing with a strong current. That's a really strange thing. Another one of those things. Yeah, people probably expect me to kind of try to give meaning to all of this, but yeah, so I could take the very long road, but okay, no, I'll have to take the long road over. Let's just get the ever-loving diseases out of me. Ah, Christ. What? So, will this... Oh, okay, yes, it will become out enough to blow me up. Yeah, that was a nice sneeze again. And sneezes are never fun because they... Well, sneezes will always make massive audio spikes. Because a sneeze is annoyingly enough extremely loud. And I say annoyingly enough because, well, just going to blow me back until I die. That's fair. Ow. I have no idea what this place is. I mean, not that I had an idea before, but I've even less of an idea now. I mean, last time, at the start of the episode, it was at least buildings. These are, I don't know, air vents or something. Are we in some sort of cave where they need vents like this to get enough fresh air in, or something like that? That could be a theory or something.